Hi, everybody. It is Friday the 13th. So I think something's going to go down today. So I'm just going to kind of ramble on here, just give you my thoughts. Um, as I've told you guys before, I think we all have dreams. Sometimes they have meaning and sometimes they don't. Um, yeah, sometimes I get, you know, kind of wild thoughts or something that I don't think are mine. But anyway, um, basically how I see things going lately is actually becoming more clear to me. It's uh, as we noticed, the people in control, they're kind of in control right now. They're losing control, but they're the ones that have been basically trying to get uh, people into two, two sides and basically fight each other over things. Um, and it's mostly through mind manipulation, uh, thoughts, and things like that. And um, the biggest weapon has been the media. It's been the media all along. Could have This goes back probably hundreds of years for all I know. Basically, and it's it's basically separates people into two different piles, two different camps, and it's basically ones that don't want to um, be good and just follow rules and listen to instructions and that type of thing. And then there's the other ones that go on, well, I'm not sure about that. Let's double check that. Or that was, we want to have a little more validation. So, that's why we call ourselves sort of truth seekers. It's like, I want to find out what's really going on. I know what we're being told is going on. So, as you know, I think this election has been, well, basically how I'm looking at it now is it's like Earth, humans, like all of us right now, we're like in one big classroom and we're all learning, which in a sense that's what this is. That's the bigger picture. That's why we all came here, and we're in human bodies right now. We all come here for different reasons. We learn different things. Let me put it that way. Sooner or later, we're all going to figure that out. I mean, I know that now. I've known that for a while. But so knowing that, okay, so if we're all here to learn different lessons, and like for instance, I came here to be an artist. So I came here to to build stuff. I want to be a builder, whatever. Some people, to be honest, just come here just for the sake of having a physical experience because it's pretty interesting. You get to taste food and feel wind on your face. One of the bigger reasons why a lot of people come to Earth in into a human body is to experience love. It's a really interesting experience, and it's because it's everywhere, anywhere, anyway. But when you have a physical version of that, it's uh, it gets tumultuous. I don't know. It gets tricky, whatever. So it gives you like a goal to try to overcome things because we're not all here for the same reasons, and we're all on different levels of learning and things like that. Anyway, it makes for a really interesting classroom. I guess what I'm getting at. So what's been happening lately is, and I've kind of said it in my last couple of videos, but it's like it has to be broken down in order for us to see what's wrong with this. What's wrong with this? I call it a learning module. That's kind of how I look at this now. You know, but what's wrong with this is, and I've told you before, it's this module has got hacked and it's got controllers. They're trying to steer this narrative to their favor. So we're being played. Now, there's a bunch of us that caught on to this, and it's so convoluted and it's really difficult to dismantle. But we are figuring it out. It's like, oh, okay, so they're in control here, and they've been doing this for quite some time. This is one of those slow cookers. It's like, they've planned this for a long, long time. So it's playing out. And then a wrecking ball, let me put it that way, came along and tried to dismantle this system and help us all wake up. But ultimately, the lesson is for us. So, in a sense, we're following this wrecking ball, going, yeah, yeah, smash them up, expose everybody and everything. But again, it's for everybody here. So there was the people that are extremely asleep versus the ones that are semi-woken up and the ones that are woken up. It's like, okay, so we're all waking up at different levels, that type of thing. But in order for us to really get this lesson, it has to be exposed. So I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning here. Now, how I see things playing out lately is we're being shown, not told, how they're controlling us. So, and it's part of dismantling it. And basically, to dismantle it, it isn't about just hiring a bunch of security guards or military to come in and fix things. It's we are participating in this, like I told you guys before. So it's us, by us waking up and having that aha moment of like, oh my God, this has been going on all this time. Yes, a bunch of us have been picking up on this. It's like we're trying to tell you guys what's going on. Well, that aha moment is still coming, and it's going to come in probably different waves. But basically, exposing what they're doing to us is part of the process. So we still have to have patience, and it's kind of like still going back to that old saying is we got to stick to the plan, we got to follow the plan. It's true because we're getting help. We're getting help on trying to get out of this. It's like a mind trap, and we're all getting out of it at different stages, at different times. So I think I know I told you guys before about what's been kind of going on, this sting operation with it's actually just using this election as a vehicle to expose corruption. And as far as the two birds with one stone is, I suspected it, but I think it's really pretty clear now that the bigger bird to take down with this one stone is the media. And I think people are going to wake up because they're going to realize they've been lied to, especially about the results of this election. And then they're going to go, well, if we've been lied to about that, then we're probably lied to about the other stuff. It's like, then they're going to go, wait a minute, how long has this been going on? That type of thing. They're going to really start waking up to, okay, we're being played. Like that's that aha moment that I had, probably 5-6 years ago. Well, no, I suspected it all along, but I'm just saying. But it's like beyond a shadow of a doubt. We all have to learn lessons like that. We have to go, like some people, you really have to spell it out, for them to get it. Or not just even spelling it out. It's like showing them. It's like you literally have to just rip that curtain back and go, see, that's the guy I was telling you about. He was been lying to you. He's been in this microphone and he's saying, do this, do that. If you don't, I'll burn you, or whatever. It's usual. It's they're trying to use fear and they're corralling us and keeping us in line. But anyway, so this is all going to come to. Well, I know it's going to come to an end. I've known that since I got here, but I just didn't know how this was going to play out. And again, going back to that is the reason why there's no specific way it's going to play out is because it's in flux. Like the end is known, but how we pull this off or how we get there is unfolding, and we're participating in it. So, and if it's the sooner one person wakes up and taps the shoulders, like, see what I'm talking about? Pass it on. Okay, listen. Okay, watch what's going on here. We got to keep doing that to each other until we all go, wow, okay, we get it. So we're getting help, and we're waking up. And how I see this playing out now, though, is the media, because that's where everybody as we know, sleepy people in particular, they're spoon fed, and you start realizing they've been spoon feeding you poison, you're gonna not only you spit it out, you go, oh wow, this is terrible. Then you can start really it's basically, I guess ultimately what I'm getting at here is we live on lie planet. Everybody learns how to lie here. Well, the people that lie the best, and we all know that, is the politicians or anybody that's in control, whether you're a king or whatever. But the people at the top know how to lie really, really well. I mean, I know how to lie. I've learned it all the time. A lot of times we use white lies. It's like, hey, does this dress look good on me? Or whatever. Someone asks you that. It's like, yeah, it does. You're lying to a certain extent, but whatever. Or how do you like my cooking? Oh, it's great. No, it's not that great. But I'm trying to make light of it. But I'm just saying, once you realize that everybody lies down here to a certain extent, so you want to go, okay, I'm just looking for truth. I just want someone to say what's really going on. And sometimes when people say the truth to you, it can be painful. It'd be like, by the way, your boss does not like you, and he's trying to find a reason to fire you. That is the truthful thing to say to an employee sometimes, but I don't want to be the guy that tells them that. So we lie. Go, no, you're doing a good job, whatever. I can go on with thousands of different examples, but I'm just saying, let's all try to find the truth through all these lies and figure it out and stick together on this, and let's all wake up. And I think it's going to come to a crashing halt pretty soon. I've been watching this accumulate. It's like a train wreck. It's like the first car just smashed, and now there's 1,000 cars down the line, and they're all going boom, 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 boom. It's piling up until this big media, all these trains all together are just going to come crashing to a halt. And everybody's going to go realize, okay, listen, we just had a huge, huge truth crash. Now we got to sort it out. So it's not going to be a pretty picture, but that's what we have to go through. And to be honest, I mean, I'm up for it. I know everybody else is too. So let's just go forward. Stick with the plan. We're going to come out of this okay. So it's not a big deal. But got to just keep going forward here. That's how I see it. Anyway, okay, that's my little ramble for today. And as you know, I'm watching for updates myself, so I'm just telling you my perspective as usual. Okay, have a good weekend if I don't talk to you before then. Okay, bye.